tonight was born to fight. Mythical, so mystical, think what you like. You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo today. Today I'm going to be showing a airlock trap, which is a multi-purpose, so you can be able to trap them from above, or you can trap them from below. So it's going to be going after my video that I had for Dirty Trap Base, and I'll put that link in the description below. But this is a multi-level, multi-section trap airlock setup. Now, I was trying to get it figured out first because I wanted the size to be right. Now, on how you do this is that you have a space, and that space, you have to stagger it with a different height so that you can be able to crawl underneath. Now, the other touch is that I figured out how to close the door from underneath, and the only way to do that is to actually put stairs on one side so that you can climb up to where the hinge is and close the door. It's so dirty, but it's probably the best way to trap anybody from below. From above, this is the other technique, which you have to stagger the foundations and you have to close it from above. So if the door opens like this, you can close it from above. Now, the other thing that you have to worry about is that you have to get the bait ready. So if you're going to be closing the front door, that means they're going to be dropping their stuff off immediately outside, especially if they have other clan members. This has happened to me already, and it'll probably be at a PvP video that I'm going to be releasing maybe next week because of the craziness that I had. I had a few corrupted files, so I can't really show all my PvP stuff, but this is going to be the craziest shit that you'll be able to see. So, I have a whole hallway where you can just have every single door closed. And because it's staggered, it's like a half roof. Now, I can only support it with one pillar, so that's the only weakness to the actual roof that you can have sealed in, is that half roof design. But you gotta make sure you don't overextend your limits. So if you continue, you have at least one side to have the whole roof limitation. And that's how you do it, which is easy. Now, I'm just locking up the rest of this in the easiest of ways, but the best way so they can't head glitch into the rooms is if you put a foundation up front, and then you put a wall frame on the outside of where the foundations are. And that's the easiest one out of them all. Now, so that this can be completely encapsulated, you put the fences on the top so it can be easy. Now, I wouldn't recommend, I was experimenting right here to put it on the top, but I chose to put the chest up there because you'll see why in a little bit. But I would not recommend the fences up top. I would put like maybe a chest, like what I'm trying to do up here, and it makes it so super easy. But see, if you drop it from that point, it'll just drop to the floor. So the way that I did it is that you have to actually get on top where the chest is and put it above or below the point. Now, I tried to put stairs here, but it wouldn't work because of the clipping issue. So what I did was that I got rid of the roof, and I made a little box frame, and I put the stairs in a different way so that I can actually get up here and put it right there. Now, I tested it that if you go inside and you just like have something random, that you drop it in the inside would make a whole bunch of difference. And the next big thing that you want to have is this little area cordoned off, and you want to extend it all the way to the drop-off point, because if you don't, you get stuck. This is the stuck point, so if you're stuck in the sandwich, the half wall that there's there, you can only go about probably like a foot or two off the side, and then you get stuck. So I tried it at a couple of spots, and I was just like, fuck it. Alright, we're going to have to build a wall right here, and a little cordoned off room so that everything could be good. Once we get this set up, and we get our half wall fences, we're pretty good. So now we got our little space so that we can traverse back and then go forward after we drop the bag. Once we've had the trap sprung. So if the person that's inside the airlock just starts dropping their stuff, all of the gear would go upstairs. So this is where I test everything. This is also the other portion. This is where the dirty trap is. I've evolved the strategy because I found out that now you can close the doors from the bottom. You have to do it sometimes in first person, sometimes in third person, but if you get the angle just right, you can poke your head just enough to close the door from underneath as well. So if you have somebody above just being the bait, and you have someone below just immediately triggering it, or someone above triggering it, you have multiple ways so that you can do it. You can hit them from below, you can hit them from the side, you can hit them even from above with the trident. So you have 3 different ways to get your prey trapped into this little alleyway of death. Okay? Of course, it's not going to stand against bombs properly because of the stagnation, because that means your door plan is not going to be work, but it's a good point to close off. Now, they would have to destroy the foundation on the side and then jump glitch to where the single door is above. So that means they still have to waste a man at the bottom. So either way, you're trying to fight for numbers on your side, and you want them to have one person staying back. You want them to blow through all your doors. You want them to go through all that kind of stuff for this kind of multi-level trap base, whether it's above or below. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be saying is that this is probably going to get patched. Well, the downstairs portion is, but that's why I made a second portion upstairs so that you can be able to do 2 different things at once. Now, if you guys have any questions about this build, you guys can see Dirty Trap Base video. And for everybody else that is seeing this, play safe, be dirty, use those Warhammers. You guys have a good day. Like, sub, and leave a comment down below because I try to read almost everybody's comments and getting everything else done. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.